Hello everyone, Bird Lady here coming to you guys with a quick video. In this video here, I just wanted to talk about some ways that I'm able to reach and exceed my protein goal after bariatric surgery. So let's jump right into it. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. If this is not your first time, welcome back. If this is your first time, welcome. I hope that you do decide to join the family and stay by hitting that like button, that subscribe button, and of course ringing that bell. Now, I always have to say this is a very diverse channel. I talk about all types of things on this channel. Right now, at this present time, my channel is mostly centered around gastric bypass, weight loss, and parent care. Don't let that fool you. I still talk about true crime, lock care, history, social commentary, and also gardening. I don't know why I always forget to mention gardening. But if you are here for the bariatric, the gastric bypass, the weight loss, whatever videos, make sure you turn on the notification bell so you will not miss when I post a video that you're here for. So in this video, I just kind of want to do a really quick video to talk about protein, because I've been talking to a lot of people who have had bariatric surgery, and they've said that they find it hard to get their protein in. My protein is sometimes over 100. Like, I think one day last week, the highest that it was like 117 grams of protein in one day. And protein is like essential to bariatric surgery. And I just want to share some of the products, some of the things that I eat, and some of the products that I use to be able to get in so much protein. Now, I don't eat a lot of meat. My body really can't handle meat right now with after the surgery. I do eat fish every day. I either eat tilapia, salmon, or tuna fish, or sometimes both, every single day. And I eat eggs and beans every day. That's how I get my protein in from food, but just want to give you some other ways to get in protein. The best thing that I found for protein, I love the Bariatric Fusion shakes. This is a caramel one, and it's so good. It's so good. But let me show you guys a little trick. I also buy the Bariatric Fusion unflavored kind. So I can mix this with something that doesn't have a lot of protein, or if I want to add more protein to it. As a matter of fact, I mix like a half a scoop of this in everything. If I'm eating tuna fish, I sprinkle a little bit on there if I'm eating tuna fish. My eggs, and I do eggs and like refried beans every morning. I mix like a half a scoop of that in here. I just made like a pizza casserole. I put 2 scoops of this in the entire casserole. So I always add some high protein bariatric unflavored protein powder in everything that I eat. And I also add this as well. I hope you can see it. If my camera isn't picking it up, I will definitely put a picture of it up here for you. But this is the Bariatric Fusion multi-collagen protein. And I get the unflavored kind in this as well, and I mix this with at least one thing. And this has I think 5 grams. It has 10 grams of protein, but I always end up putting a half a scoop, so I end up putting an extra 5 grams of protein in whatever it is that I'm eating. Another one that I like is the chicken noodle soup. I hope you can see it. This is the chicken noodle soup Bariatric Fusion. This is the chicken noodle soup Bariatric Fusion shake. It's a meal replacement shake. You can drink it as a soup, or you can just mix it with things. Like, I made some lima beans, and I actually flavored my lima beans with this. So not only did I get the protein from the lima beans, but I also got the protein from this meal replacement right here. So I also got protein from that. Another thing that I do is when I'm eating something like tuna fish, or when I'm eating something like tuna fish, I will use the Quest protein chips and eat it with it. Granted, I'm only able to eat like 2 to 4 chips, but it's still adding a little bit more protein. Like the Quest one serving of one bag is, it doesn't add a lot more protein, but it adds a little bit more. One serving is 140 calories, and it has 19 grams of protein in one bag. So I can sometimes eat 2 to 4 chips. If I'm lucky, I can make it to 4, but it's usually about 2 chips that I can eat with my tuna fish, and that adds additional protein with my tuna fish. Another thing that I like to, this is with drinking, I like to, after I work out, drink the Zero, the Gatorade Zero. If you can't see, if my lights are kind of fading it out, but the protein Zero, it has 10 grams of protein in an entire bottle. My dietitian said that I shouldn't drink an entire bottle a day, so I always drink a half a bottle a day, and so that's an additional 5 grams of protein that I get. And now that I'm not getting enough calories, I have started drinking 2 protein shakes a day. So in the morning time, what I would do is usually make I have a lot of Bariatric Fusion shakes. My favorite one is the caramel. That's why I bought this one down. If I decide to add fruit, I will sometimes use the strawberry, the chocolate, or the vanilla when I'm adding fruit. But if I'm just not adding any fruit, I will make my Bariatric Fusion strawberry shake. I'll make my Bariatric Fusion caramel shake, and I will add lactate protein, reduced fat milk to it. I will make it with that. I will usually make it with about 8 ounces of the lactate protein milk here, and then I will add about 2 ounces of water, or sometimes I put some ice in there and let the ice melt in there. So that's usually my morning shake with my protein. So you have 27 grams of protein in the Bariatric Fusion, then you have 13 grams of protein in your lactate protein milk. So already my goal is a minimum of 64 grams of protein. I'm already at 40 with just my breakfast, so I'm already over halfway with just my breakfast. Sometimes when I have snacks, I will have just something really, really light, like a Jello pudding or something. This Jello pudding has literally, I think, 2 grams of protein in it. Throw a scoop of either a scoop of the collagen in it, and that's usually what I put in it, and that's an additional 10 grams of protein. So I'm at 50 grams of protein. But because this does not have a lot of protein in it, it does help with my calories, but I add more protein by using the collagen or either the Unflavored, but it's usually the collagen one that I use. And another way I get in protein is, this is my favorite yogurt. The Light and Fit is another one that I use as a snack. Or if I decide to make a smoothie and put strawberries in it and use the vanilla Bariatric Fusion, I can put this in it too, and this will add another 12 grams of proteins to that 40. So for breakfast, sometimes I can end up having 52 grams of protein just for my breakfast. And it's 80 calories, and this is a Dan and Light and Fit cheesecake. Come on, focus, camera. Dan and Light and Fit cheesecake. And in the evenings, what I would do in the evenings, I would usually drink a Premier protein shake. Now, I know if it's a morning when I'm really, really busy and I can't make my own shake, or I just feel lazy or worked out too long and I don't feel like making a shake, I will use the Premier protein shakes. And usually the one that I drink in the morning is going to be the cafe latte one. And it has 30 grams of protein in it. And it has caffeine in it, which equals 1 cup of coffee. So I haven't drank coffee since I had the surgery, but if I do need a coffee fix, I will drink the Premier protein cafe latte one, and I hope you can see it. The other 2 that I really, really like are the chocolate and of course the caramel, and I think each has 30 grams of protein. So these have a little bit more protein than the Bariatric Fusion. A lot of people have said to me that I'm wasting money on the Bariatric Fusion. I really like how the Bariatric Fusion tastes. I like smoothies. Since I don't get hungry, I do prefer drinking my food as opposed to eating my food. I can still get those calories in, but I think Bariatric Fusion, it can get expensive, but I do want to let you know that if you have like a flexible spending account on your job or a health savings account on your job, it does cover Bariatric Fusion products. It does cover these protein shakes. Yeah, you can get the Premier Protein is cheaper, it's easier, you don't have to mix anything up, but I like mixing my protein shakes up. This is just if I want coffee or if I don't have time to make my own shakes. But yeah, so I hope this helps someone out. There are other things that I do to get my protein in, but I'm just telling you some of the main things that I pretty much do every single day to get my protein in. And like I said, even the Gatorade, that's additional if you drink half of it, because you don't want to get in too many electrolytes at this time. It's from what my surgery team said, and I can't remember why exactly. But I can only drink half a bottle a day. So yeah, I think 8 ounces a day, and these are like 16 ounces. Yeah, 16.9. So I can only drink half a day, but that's the extra 5 grams of protein there. And just adding the unflavored protein and the unflavored collagen protein to just things like pudding that has no protein in it, virtually no protein in it, it makes a huge difference. So if you're struggling to get your protein in, try some of this. I definitely recommend that everyone has either the unflavored Bariatric Protein Fusion or the unflavored Bariatric Protein Collagen. I will put links in them in the description box below if you don't know where to find them, but I do recommend you have those. And also, I keep recommending everything. I really don't know what I would do without the chicken noodle soup one, because when I'm cooking beans or something like that, I flavor them with the chicken noodle soup, Bariatric Fusion, and it stirs in really well. It doesn't have any clumps. You just have to make sure that you pour it in really slow, but it helps. Like, it makes my lima beans taste so good. And I started out using the chicken bouillon cubes, whatever you call them. I started out using those, but they're high in sodium, so I changed to the chicken noodle soup flavored Bariatric Fusion, and it adds a lot more protein to my lima beans. And I can just, sometimes when I have a taste for soup, I can just warm me up, boil me some water, put some of this in here, and just take it down. Sometimes I throw some broccoli in there, broccoli, carrots, and celery. I didn't eat the celery because I'm not crazy about celery, but I just kind of wanted to get that chicken noodle soup look. But it was very delicious. So you can even make some soup with this, and you're getting 27 grams of protein from it. Yeah, 27 grams of protein from it. So I definitely recommend the unflavored and the chicken noodle soup. If you're into, because sometimes you get tired of sweet stuff. My favorite one when it comes to sweets is the caramel one. That's my favorite one when it comes to the caramel. But like I said, even doing little bitty things like adding the lactate protein milk, it will shoot that protein up. But thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I hope this helps someone out there. And as usual, toodaloo, bye bye.